Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Hawkinsimmer, and today we're doing another speed build. This is another tiny home. If you haven't noticed on my channel, I've started doing a new thing where I am doing a let's build of a Cape Cod mansion. And first of all, it's gigantic. Second of all, it just takes a long time to film those videos. So offsetting the filming and editing time of those videos. I've been doing a lot of tiny houses lately. I love doing tiny houses, honestly. I really like them, but I'm specifically doing them to offset all the time it takes to film and edit the Let's Build. So you should check that out because I've invested a lot of time in it. But you should also just, check out my whole channel. I'm a mess, is what I am. But anyway, this is the tiny Colonial. I've been trying to do tiny builds in a lot of different styles. I tend to go for like modern, mid-century modern. So I've been doing a few different styles. So this one is a Colonial build. Kind of basic, boring. Usually a rectangle or a square with not a whole lot else going on. So yeah, that's kind of Colonial architecture, honestly. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not an architect. I say that in every, I don't know, 5th video that I'm not an architect, so don't yell at me if I'm like wrong. But to me, Colonial, square or rectangle, big windows and shutters and things and shrubs, lots of shrubs. So this house ends up being 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom with a kitchen and dining area on one side and then a living area on the other side. Traditional Colonial homes do tend to be more separated, more well-defined spaces versus like an open concept build. Of course, people renovate them and make them open concept, but traditionally they tend to be pretty partitioned. So this one, because it's so tiny, I couldn't have a separate dining room. So kitchen, dining on one side, living on the other side. I kept the landscaping relatively simple. Like I said, I was trying to be a little quick about it, but the same formula I use for all of my landscaping all of the time. I throw in a few trees. I use that hawthorn tree a lot and those like birch trees. They're all debug. These are. I use those a lot. And then I threw in some cottage living shrubs. I think those are debug too because for whatever reason, all the best landscaping, especially for cottage living, is debug instead of just like actually giving it to us. Like, why? Why are you like that? Anyway, I am doing this voiceover on Tuesday, July 26th. So a huge patch just came out today and people are going crazy. You know that scene in SpongeBob where he's like, throw everything away except for fine dining and breathing. And then he, asks for SpongeBob's name and he like has a meltdown. Yeah, that's Sims Twitter right now, bro. That is Sims Twitter right now. Like, everyone is panicking. Everyone is freaking out. If you're unaware, when there is a huge patch in the game, it typically breaks a lot of mods in CC. And yeah, people panic. People that don't play vanilla at all, like play with tons and tons of CC and mods. Like, this is a big deal. Like, it's their whole game broken. Like, for me, I really don't play with CC often. I only consistently have 2 mods in the game, and those are MC Command Center, which is broken today as of today, and Better Build By, which is also apparently broken. And I am like internally panicking just a little because the creator of that mod, Twisted Mexi, announced that they were taking a break for a moment, which is super well deserved. Like, Twisted Mexi literally has the most like innovative, awesome, like most perfect mods for this game. In my opinion, they work well for me because I'm a builder, really. But so super well deserved, but like so I don't know how I'm gonna function. Basically, Better Build By like helps me navigate all of the debug stuff, and it automatically puts all of my cheats on, which is really nice. It's just a small luxury. I will literally be fine, but like my houses are about to get more expensive without debug because I'm probably not gonna just search the debug catalog like a normal person. So I don't know, much to think about, much to consider there. Also, as you can see, this is like one of my first builds with this tiny campers. Tiny campers, is that what it's called? I never know, but I thought I'd like try to use it to its fullest potential back here in this cute backyard, just because it's such a small inside house, so I figured I'd give it a much more lively outdoor area. So there's the little tent with 2 cots, and then the fire pit right here, and then of course the little movie screen, as well as a pool and a cute pergola with some outdoor dining area underneath it. I think the yard came together. I think it turned out cute. It's like simple, but there's still a ton to do. I don't know, maybe I say it's simple because there's not like a whole lot of landscaping going on. I just threw some shrubs back there basically. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a cute little house. Like, I don't think it screams tiny home, like, mostly because it's the 3rd tier, so it's the biggest of the tiny homes. I think it's considered a small house. So like, realistically, I've done houses this size and definitely got like another bedroom or another bathroom in it. This one is this way because it's 2 stories. If you were to have these 100 tiles on one floor without having to have stairs, like, you could get quite a bit more space out of it. And if it was all like open living instead of having walls too, like, that gives you quite a bit more room. And if you'll notice, the staircases that go into the house, usually you would have like a little 2x1 porch there and then have stairs connect to that, but actually the stairs function without that porch. You just have to bump them out one. I don't know if everyone knows that. I don't feel like I knew that when I first started playing The Sims 4. And honestly, I don't remember if it worked that way in other iterations of the game. It's hard for me to remember sometimes, like, differentiate between 2 and 3, especially because I played those the most. 2 I played the most considerably, but sometimes I like mix up, like, was that only a Sims 4 thing or was that also in 2 and 3? I played 1 the least at this point. I just was, you know, a little baby infant child. Not really, I was 4 when it came out, but you know, still. Anyway, we are inside now. We are doing the kitchen and dining room area. Because I had used some cottage living stuff outside, I thought, I'll just go ahead and just keep on using cottage living stuff. So I use these crap. I actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, is this cottage living or is this country kitchen kit? Who knows? Who's to say? I think it's cottage living though. I think. Honestly, they're way too similar. It's cottage living though, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, they're the same kind of blue color as the exterior, and then I just threw like a 4-seater table in there. Honestly, I haven't been doing pack limited because I don't know, I'm a turd and I've forgotten. There's sometimes a little bit more work because you have to keep messing with the filters. It's very annoying. Sims team, like, oh my god, could you just keep the filters on? No? You probably, if you're not a builder, you probably don't know. But if you've filtered, you know, say you only want to play with cats and dogs, and you place down a food bowl, and then you want to use the same food bowl later in a different spot, and you use the eyedropper tool, yeah, all of the filters go off. And again, when you're just cats and dogs, that's no big deal. But if you want to filter like by 4 or 5 games, that's annoying. That's really annoying. I do have one little trick to get around this. Again, say you've placed the water bowl, you want to use another one, but ooh, that eyedropper tool though, it's gonna erase all of your filters. Just click the item, press shift, place the item right back down where you want it to go, and then you already have it. It immediately clones the item. It does for anything. This is for anything. If you hold shift while placing an item, it will automatically clone the item, and you can place multiple, if that makes sense. So that is one little way around it. I still definitely forget and will hit the eyedropper tool sometimes, but like, that's on me at that point because I know the cheat. Anyway, we are in the living room. I have been doing this more than I used to. I tend to always do like a fireplace and then bookshelves on either side. I don't know, I love the look of built-ins, I guess. So instead of doing that, I have started doing where I put like cabinets beside the fireplace, and then either shelves or like more cabinets above those cabinets, you know? I don't know. I've just been trying to diversify a little bit. And this way you can do like a little bit more customization. And as long as you don't free place the shelves, you should be able to hit the 9 key on anything that doesn't want to automatically slot. You should be able to hit that 9 key. And the 9 key will make it eventually go to the exact height of that shelf. So as long as you aren't free placing, like alt placing those shelves, you should be able to use the 9 key to raise stuff up into the right place. But yeah, I like the way the living room turned out. I thought it felt really cozy and not like too cramped, I guess. But we've moved on upstairs. This is the primary bedroom. It's not a suite. We only got one bathroom in here, but it's a pretty big bathroom. Looking back, I wish I'd put the spare bedroom in the front of the house and the bathroom in the back of the house. That makes a little bit more sense, but I added shades to the bathroom so it's not as, revealing, I suppose. But yeah, this is just it's a pretty simple bedroom. I wanted everything to feel a little dated, but not too dated. And I actually thought that the beds from the new Werewolves pack worked really well in this spare room. So this house does sleep 4 Sims if you'd like. And I mean, I guess technically 6 if a couple people want to sleep on cots outside. And then in this room there's also a computer, so your Sims have a computer. I feel like that's pretty vital for a Sims build, even if it's tiny or a starter. Like, your Sims can do a lot on a computer. So this room, there's not like a ton to it, but it's totally functional. It's got everything you need in it. Also, from that Tiny Campers kit, I've been using these string lights. They are really handy. I mean, yeah, it's annoying to like have to place them with the 9 key, but like I like having them and they're customizable, really. So like I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, I've been using these wallpapers. I've said this in another build for sure, that I've recently become obsessed with the wallpapers from vampires. I love them and I can't stop using them, so I'm sorry. And then I finished off the kids' bedroom with these curtains from Paranormal Stuff. I think it goes really well with the wallpaper, of course. And then I added a corkboard with some postcards on it. And then we went into the bathroom. It's just my stereotypical bathroom, really. Like I said, wish it was in the back of the house. But that's kind of it. So thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. I'm a mess and annoying, and you probably would enjoy that. I mean, I'm just saying. So you should subscribe. Anyway, hope the world is treating you well, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye! I had to record that outro approximately 78 times, so you're welcome.